So we're finally gonna jump back into Slay the Princess after so long. I'm sorry. They got content updates, or new content updates, I should say. There's new stuff, basically. Man, it's been a while, but I'm ready to jump in. I believe there's new endings, new routes, they fixed some things, yada yada yada. But anyways, enough about that. We're starting new game, trying to find everything, because we got the... Last time we beat the whole thing.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Basically, we beat it and we got the true ending, but obviously we didn't see everything. So I might get some things again, but whatever is part of the experience again.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh no. Let's see what we can do this time. I might get similar endings or not, but we'll see, because I know they added a lot of new stuff, but it's okay to revisit it here and there, so let's see. Let's see, which one should I say? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Oh, really now?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Are you sure about that?
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
You sure about that, buddy? You know what? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Right? Like, she's a princess. You saved them, you don't kill them.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Alright, can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Oh, okay. Do I get some kind of reward for doing this? Like, come on, you can give me like a coin or two.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What's my reward though? Oh, okay, thank you for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I wonder if... was this always here? I don't remember. They probably added this.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, I'll try.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
That's what I was talking about.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's just go in. We've all been through this again, or before, if you watched the first one. If not, welcome. Let's see what will happen this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
A pristine blade?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, you know what? I will take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You notice the music disappeared? You don't like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That line every time.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
No one?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Should we just go down there and just be like, hi? Okay, like, okay, hi?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Oh no. Oh noes.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. You know what? I'm gonna go for that one.
Then drop the knife.
Oh.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Is that a good idea, though?
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
That's true.
Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Suspicious.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Hello, princess. I'm Prince Dani. We're both royalty, so maybe we can get along.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm so sorry, princess. You know, you gotta be careful sometimes. Yeah, it's, pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Why are you being rude? I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Supposed in the world, I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. I'll go for that one because it's true. Hesitant me feels this is the right one.
Believe me.
Checking her nails. She's like, I don't have time for you.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Let's see. Actually, what is your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your
Oh.
Royal Highness.
Well, then
Your
you have to do the
Majesty.
same to me.
Any honorific should do, really.
Okay, Your Highness.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Don't plant doubt in me either, dude. Dude, I can't speak. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we talked enough. How long have you been here? There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say to that? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Too long? I see.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I don't want to tell her that I know why. I'm just gonna ask her. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Dang it. You know what? I'm gonna lie. No, I don't know.
You're lying.
Aw, damn it.
How does she know that?
I know, right?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Let's see. I don't want to talk about any of the world, so... Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
Have
You
we?
know why you're here.
I know why I'm here, but... Do we slay him? Getting you out of here, examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I don't remember this as an option, so I'm gonna go for that. So let's just see what happens.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way.
No, she didn't like that. She's mad. She got the Angie lines. She's Angie.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Well, she's threatening.
You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Now, how would you know that?
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I don't know about that. I made my choice on locking her in the basement. Alright, let's do that.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one
This
wins.
is interesting. It's pretty bold of you to say
It's a
that.
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Yeah.
You're making a mistake.
How would I know that?
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
She's gonna kill us all.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I think it's too late to turn around now. No, we're sticking to the plan, locking her down. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. No, let's stick to the plan. We're just gonna leave and lock her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Have it your way.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Yeah, we got this, we got this. She's definitely gonna stay down there in the basement. Definitely not called Slay the Princess for a reason.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your
Fall
eyelids
asleep.
heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
As she violently rattles the door, do your best to shut her out of your mind.
If you fall asleep to this, then again, people can fall asleep to anything.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all that was just an act, not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster. You know, should I just try to be brave? Because I think usually for this one, I don't remember, it's been so long, but like, I know you can be scared of her and just, So you know what? Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Princess, or should I say monster?
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against
Why are you
the
going to
wall.
sleep, you freaking idiot?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She's so freaking freaky.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Ooh, I almost fell backwards. I'm leaning
Oh,
away.
baby, I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I don't trust you.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
Trying to poke
You
her
have
eye out.
seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Unfortunately, it is.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Rip. The nightmare. But what if I don't want to go to the cabin?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is
is
a
a
princess.
princess. You're here to slay her.
Yep. She's going to kill me again. You know what? Let's
This is
leave.
good. I was worried you might fall for his shit again, but this is good. Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here, and they definitely aren't there. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even...
Oops. Do you even know where you're going? Okay, fine. You're persistent. The only thing I know that matters... Okay. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going. Yeah. Let's just leave.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
You're such a butt. Turn around, leave again, and again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Too bad, so sad. We died last time.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh, what did I do?
What's going on? Where are we?
Oh, I think this happened
Finally
once.
hasn't it? We finally cracked.
Wait, what? I think something like this happened last time. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling and a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oh look, it's hands! Feel this probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wraps themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel's full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. This is a nightmare. Wake up. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. Let's just embrace this. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you can't go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Jesus Christ. The hero and the princess.
On a path in the woods. And at the end of that, you're here to slay her.
Yep. You skip previously seen. Nah. I'll just click. Let's see. You know what? Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch Viva la Luz.
That's the spirit.
Viva la vida loca. This is go
You make
murder.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A
Yep.
warning. Before you go any further, she will lie. She will
We all
cheat,
know this
and
already.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him.
Too
He
bad. We're
doesn't-
gonna go through with this. Let's go into the cabin. Let's see what we can do this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
The air is
blade is
stale
your
and
implement.
musty. Time to take the blade. But let's enter without it. Let's just go without it. Let's go. YOLO.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello?
Is someone
Is
there?
someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I guess so.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Should I just go back? Hey, I think I'm here to slay you? Okay, I'll go for that.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job, you've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I think I'm here to slay you. Sign the paperwork
You walk
here.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
What if I wasn't joking? Let's talk first.
Okay.
Why she looks so precious? What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Probably. So Princess is your name? Oh.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Give me your name.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
That's weird.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I feel bad though. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I wasn't kidding when I said you're apparently going to end the world. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I'm actually wondering about that.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well, how you're alive.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
What do you mean? Everybody needs to eat.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I know, right? I won't kill you, but I can't set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe maybe then everyone could be happy. Can't believe I'm keeping you down here. I'll get you out of the chains. You know what? I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This does not add up. It isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Or, no, I won't kill you, but I can't set you free. It's too risky.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
So you weren't kidding on the stairs. I thought you were just making a bad joke. You were actually sent here
bad
to
joke?
kill me?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So
But-
I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I liked it.
one way or another. I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
She's dropping her scary, or her nice face. She's getting scary.
But if you don't,
Ooh.
I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Her eyes.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
What do I do? She's like pressuring us. You know what? Let's examine the chains.
Can't be serious.
She got nice
Thank you.
suddenly.
Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
She started talking higher pitch again, you freaking...
You're making a huge
If you freaking
mistake.
attack me, I'll attack you.
No. I think you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? Or I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something. No. Let's do this one.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Yeah, we can try that.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
I don't know about that, lady.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That's true, too.
You
Suspicious.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone
Uh-oh.
else here?
Try the door, return to the bottom of the stairs. Hey, let me out of here. Let's return back down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No!
Easier for whom?
Exactly.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
We got trapped.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Now we're both trapped down here forever!
If
Ooh,
I could
guineas.
just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Sorry, my guinea pigs are like messing with the freaking bowls in the background. What are you doing?
She barely hesitates
I
before
forgot
raising
that.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
How do you know that? You don't know the story? Let's save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
She's like so precious right now, and then... Blood. What does my knife have blood? Oh yeah, because I... That attention to detail, I love that.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
She's freaking terrifying, but... I mean, I love her. You know, I love her to an extent. She's just freaky.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Narrator, you have no right. You're the narrator.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
You can't just rewrite the story, dude.
Watch me.
Then again, it is Slay the Princess, so...
you doing?
Oh, oh, oh. You know what? Should I just go for it?
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring
Let's
the
go.
blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast.
Ooh.
She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
I like that, like, I really like that angle. She's so freaky. Look at the freaking eyes. Meh.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
No, I wasn't.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Probably not.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the
She's
floor,
like an animal.
your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
I really like that angle too. Ah, I want to pet her. Let's escape together. Why did you kill me?
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right?
Unfortunately, it will.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Of course you need to apologize. It's all your fault. It's your fault.
Everything goes dark.
And you die. The witch. Oh, I don't think I ever got the witch. Or did I? Did I?
You're on a path. You're
Yep.
here.
We're on a path. And you know what? Let's just go to the cabin. Let's just go.
A warning. She will lie. Don't
She will
worry.
lie and cheat and attack us. And we will die again and again. But this time we're ready.
The interior of the cabin is a mess
Did I
of
get the
twisted
witch?
roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go check the mirror that he
Walk
never
up to the
sees.
wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What if I wanted to feel the wall? Let's just take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Definitely.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Let's just hide it because she's probably expecting it now. Did we do the witch? I don't
The
remember.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared.
Oh, she's
I
rhyming.
probably won't bite.
Probably. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
It wasn't me.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough.
Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I guess that's from all the talking we've been doing.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
I think we did do this one before.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
And I died by her.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. You remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah, it is kind of different. Like I've went against her before, this form, but it's actually pretty different. I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Oops.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Oh. Don't worry, this blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow. Or, it's not the sense. I get the sense you're not happy with me. I'm just gonna say this one.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... a woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Now I get the sense you're not happy with me. I died last time, you didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. What if nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back? Okay, let's leave. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as my gesture of my goodwill. Okay, I'm gonna give her the blade.
You can't be serious.
I want to get on her good side. Last time I tried to attack her, if I remember. This time, I will give you my blade. Take it as a peace treaty.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote.
Nah.
The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
I vote yes.
As do I. I abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This is democracy. We're giving her the blade. Yeah, let's just give it.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Ooh. Maybe she'll be happy with us now.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Yeah, we do have broken trust, but we can be friends. I can give you a few head pats, scratches.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
It's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared. We're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I really want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. I don't know if I should say this one or we're both scared. We're both hurting. It's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time. You know what? I chose last time. It's your turn. Your life right now. So if you want to spare me, go ahead.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
It's not a trick. I gave you the weapon.
And then
Oh.
she buries the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Well, I wanted to win your trust.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The thorn. Oh! I forgot it's 3 chapters every time.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Mm-hmm.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
You notice the forest looks kind of creepy now? Like, it looks more dead.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Yeah, I think so too. Man, I actually like all these different things like the different routes I'm discovering.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different. It keeps changing. Yeah, and not only is it creepier, like there's way less grass too.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which in turn likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know.
I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
Totally, I'm already thinking. Silently... We can leave, but no, I'm gonna silently... Wait. In the cabin. No, not silently, so... No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's proceed. Let's see this through and proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
I like the little...
I don't know if I'd say everyone.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash.
but beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Maybe she still has
Isn't
it.
there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it. Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
Yeah, I kind of agree, but in a way I do feel bad for her. She did regret killing us, so...
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is a mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror. I still
Yes, there
don't
is.
get his angle here. Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar, or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Nope. Let's approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules.
Let's wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Let's enter the basement.
Step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Oh, so she probably does regret.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I just really want to talk, really talk. I want to free you, I mean. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to figure out a way out of here for good. Let's just talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Alright, let's go down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine
I feel really
blade.
bad for her.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I want to free her so bad. Look at her. Oh, I feel bad for her. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. No, I can't do that. Even if for completionist sake, I can't just laugh at her. I feel bad. I'm not here to laugh at you. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. Let's free you.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one here who yearns for freedom. I'm trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my... No. This one. I yearn for freedom as well, because technically I am being forced to kill you. I never wanted to.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us, but it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I guess I don't have anything left to say. Fine, if you're going to be like this, I'm gonna leave. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action. Reach for the blade. Can I take the blade now? Reach for the blade. You're in the prison you're making. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is an action. Let's reach for the blade then.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
I'm kind of surprised too.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
No. I'm gonna save her.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
No. I'm not gonna listen to you either.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1.
It's 2 against 2.
Yep, 2 against 2.
You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I feel so bad. I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. You freaking... that option I hated so much. Let's cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Yes, please.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Let's slay the princess. Oh, you're right. Let's slay the princess. Oh, God.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess.
Let's free her.
And she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you?
Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
I don't think everybody likes you either. No, I kind of like him, but I know he's just a storyteller with a purpose.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
I just hate the people who put us here. Of course I did. I saved you.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
You did it on purpose.
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Let's just cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
His hesitance. But I think that was better than just trying to walk through. I feel like if we try, we would get seriously hurt. She's so happy.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
I still get the opportunity to kill her? Really?
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
It's unfortunate. Every time. Gotta restart. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. The narrator's gone!
He is. Does that mean the world ended? We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys? Good riddance.
I don't know where she
Does
went.
this mean we won? Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. We just can't win.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them. I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before. Ignore him. I'll say the mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet in here. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, you're at the cabin. Why does it look freaky from far away? Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the space between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you, the gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
True. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know I can't speak. Do you know about the world beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
I like how she's like holding her to talk and stuff. It's freaky, but cool. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Should I attack it? No. Are you the one? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I wonder if that other ending I got... I mean, I assume it's one of the truer endings, but... I feel like that ending... I feel like that ending probably has, like... I don't know how to say it. Like, I wonder if there's an even truer ending than the ending we got last time that basically finished the whole thing and made us restart. Like, if we get every single version of her, every single one without fail, including the DLC ones, I wonder if it would change or would be the same outcome. Aren't you scared that I will find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
That's an interesting take. Okay. I was sent here to slay the princess and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
True. You're being somatic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
True. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back, no. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
So I wonder if they really are going to keep adding more free, like, downloads or whatever, to keep adding more and more different perspectives. So definitely there's going to have to be eventually an end to it, right? How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. Alright, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay. You have to do that to me every time. And I think I'll save it there for next time. But yeah, this is basically me revisiting the game. So if this is your first time, this game is amazing. You need to get it. It's amazing. Alright, well, anyways, enough nonsense, I'll let you go now. Alright, have a good night. Remember to slay the princess, or safer. Alright, take care, bye.